Vegas Golden Knights in overtime. Yes, your Chicago Blackhawks beat the Vegas Golden Knights in a phenomenal fashion in overtime action. The Hawks started this game out sleepy, not into it. Yes, it's an early game in Vegas because of some weird holiday in Nevada, but who cares about that? The Hawks win it! And it's always great to beat the defending Stanley Cup champions as a rebuilding team who just lost to Vegas 2 games ago. This was a good revenge game and a good all-around performance by your Chicago Blackhawks. They go into Vegas and beat the Golden Knights, who were going into tonight's action 7-0-0. But who cares? The Hawks had a hard-nosed practice a day ago in Chicago, traveled to Vegas, and played a hard-nosed game and beat the Golden Knights. Mrazek, rough start, but he found his game. The lines looked good tonight. Hawks looked outstanding in tonight's action. They played strong, they played smart, and they were able to kill off 4 Vegas power plays on 4 times Vegas went to the power play. Some weak calls were missed on Vegas. Should have led to Hawks having a couple power plays, but no. The Hawks get 1 power play and crucial time and overtime, and they capitalize on it. This was an actual great performance by the Chicago Blackhawks in Vegas. They played strong, played smart, and they were able to battle and beat Vegas. So, stats of the game, honestly, Hawks went to the PK 4 times, killing off 4 attempts. Shots on net, 24 for your Chicago Blackhawks and 21 for the Vegas Golden Knights. Block shots, 15-16 in favor for Vegas. Hits, 20-21 in favor for Vegas. Face-off percentage, not so good, but the Hawks went 20 at the dot and the Golden Knights went 32 at the dot. There were missed calls on Vegas. There were. And one should have been called when they injured Alex Vlasic. We'll get into that when we get to the second period part of this review. In the first period, let's get into it. The first period, the Hawks started out awful. They didn't get out to play in this game to start. And Vegas was able to capitalize early and quick, putting up 2 goals very fast. On their first shot of the game, Pavel Dorovanov scores his first of the season, assisted by Amadio and Carlson at 1:35 in the first period. Basically, first shift, and they get a goal. And then, about 2 minutes later, on Vegas' second shot of the game, William Carlson, with a tip-in up front of the net, gets his 3rd of the season, assisted by Shea Theodore and Braden McNabb. And the Hawks are already down by 2 early in this game. Not a good start. They look slow, they look sluggish, and by the midway point, they really only had 3 shots on net. Vegas ended up having 12 shots on net in this period. Hawks were able to battle hard, come back, wake up, and start playing some good hockey. They were moving the puck well midway through the period, and well, it gets on the board. At 13:20 in the first period, for his 2nd of the season, scored by number 8, Ryan Donato, assisted by number 94, Corey Perry, and number 44, Wyatt Kaiser, to get the Hawks on the board and momentum swinging towards their end. Donato goes to the slot, when Kaiser shoots the puck off the boards, Perry sees Donato driving in, gets it onto the stick of Donato, and Donato buries it. Donnie's on the board. Hawks are now within one, and they end up scoring very quick after this one. Their next shot exactly after this one, because after this, momentum swung. Hawks have all momentum. Vegas couldn't get momentum back. And well, at 14:39 in the first period, scored by number 98, Connor Bedard. His third of the season, assisted by number 17, Nick Foligno. And number 72, Alex Vlasic, to get the Hawks tied up. And it was a beauty. Vlasic, with a stretch pass in the defensive zone, gets it up into the Hawks offensive zone. Foligno sees Bedard going in to the slot, backhand pass into the slot onto Bedard's stick, and Bedard goes bar down, lasering it past Aiden Hill. We're tied up. Connor Bedard gets his second versus Vegas in just a matter of a week. And we're on the board. And after that, Hawks were moving the puck well. They could have had another goal, but they didn't. And we go to the second period. In the second period of play, penalties were called. Hawks were able to kill them. And Vegas weren't getting any opportunities off. The Hawks were, and they weren't. It was just back and forth play up and down the ice. Not many shots each way, but in the second period, a key moment happened. Alex Vlasic took a blindside hit from Howden of the Golden Knights. And it should have been a penalty, and no penalty was called. It was a late blindsided hit, and Vlasic did not return to play. So we are down a defenseman. Not good, especially as Vlasic has honestly been our best defenseman this season. We go to the third period, already on the PK, and they kill it off shortly after the PK is over at 1:11 in the third period. Scored by number 11, Taylor Radish. His second of the season, unassisted, goes in and buries it past Aiden Hill. Hawks lead it 3-2. And at that point, the Hawks were playing smart. They were getting to the puck, trying to keep Vegas from getting momentum. But later on, Vegas was able to tie it up at 11:28 in the third period. Shea Theodore with a blast from assist from Jack Eichel. And that's tied up 3 apiece. And the Hawks had to kill 2 late penalties in the third to get to overtime. They kill them off successfully. We go to the overtime. Started out with Connor Bedard, Philip Kurashev, and Steph Jones. Okay, that's the first look for the Hawks overtime, since it's the first time we've gone to extra time. And well, Bedard gets tripped, and we go to a power play. Power play unit sets up with Bedard, Kurashev, Jones, and Perry up front of the net. And well, it works. At 2:50 in the overtime, the Hawks, after having a couple opportunities go the other way where Vegas moved the puck down the ice, the Hawks were able to go back in and start recovering the puck and cycling. And well, at 2:50 in the overtime, scored by number 23, Philip Kurashev. His first of the season, being unassisted from a blast walking in from the slot. And the Hawks win it 4-3 in Vegas. This was a great all-around performance, a great work ethic by the Hawks, and an awesome way to win it. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on this action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, Hawks win! Hawks win! And let's go Hawks!